Hi there and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. What I'm going to share with you in this tutorial is your gateway to awesome singing. So listen carefully. Now, what I'm going to share with you is going to open up your mind to the possibilities of what your voice can do. It's for singers of all genres. It's not about singing from your diaphragm, although learning how to sing from your diaphragm properly can help. It does help. It gives you strength, it increases stamina, it increases power, but it isn't the be all and end all of singing. When I teach my singers, I don't start with the diaphragm because it's confusing. If you're trying to think about your diaphragm while you're trying to think of all the other techniques and all the other things that you have to think about, the melody, the breath control, the words, when you start and stop, adding the diaphragm to all of that doesn't help. But it does help when you have good vocal technique and then you add diaphragm control on top of it. So don't worry about your diaphragm. It's not important if you're a beginner, or even if you're an intermediate singer, you can bring it in, learn how to bring it in properly. So this also isn't about hitting high notes. I've got lots of videos about hitting high notes. What I'm going to share with you today will help you to hit high notes. It will help you to add power effortlessly. For some reason, I can't say effortlessly without really concentrating on it. Something to do with my stammer, I would think. It is going to stop the cracks and the breaks in your voice, and it is going to help you to create a bridge between the different areas of your voice that you find difficult to navigate. And what we're talking about is mid-range singing in that middle part of your voice where it feels like it's high, but it actually isn't high. So you can be singing away and you get to the part of the song where it goes up, and if it goes up powerfully, you may feel like you really need to push your voice, and that's why your voice cracks and breaks. And if you need to sing high in a soft voice, maybe you're not sure how to do that, and when you try, your voice cracks and breaks and you don't know how to get around it. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. So the mid-range is that middle part of your voice where your head voice, the top area of your voice. So if you can squeak, if you can do something like this, if you can do that, then you can hit high notes. You can sing with a high voice. If you find it difficult to get to those notes when you're singing while you're in the middle of a song, what's probably happening is that you're hitting your mid-range, and your mid-range is very weak. So what we need to do is strengthen the mid-range, and the way that we do that is by working on the different registers. So we have 4 different vocal registers. So what you want to be doing is working out how you can get from your chest voice to your head voice without your voice cracking and breaking. And you do that, as I said, by blending the registers. So you're going to mix your chest register, that kind of speaky sound, and you're going to mix that with the singy part of your voice, with that kind of operatic, choiry area of your voice. And you can do that by using lots of different techniques. And some of those I'm going to show you today. And then I'm going to direct you to the videos that are going to show you exactly how to do it. If you would like more help and you'd like to get that help from me, then I recommend joining my membership on my WhatsApp group. So if you join Green Room, that's the higher tier of the membership, you automatically get access to my private WhatsApp group. If you don't want to join the YouTube membership, the join button is below this video. But if you don't want to join the YouTube membership and you just want to join my WhatsApp community, you can do that as well, and you'll find the link in the pinned comment or in the description. So I'm going to show you now the first way that you can start to strengthen your mid-range, and this is by using a soft voice. So most people think, or most people who haven't been trained, they try to push their voice and make it really powerful because the bottom end is quite powerful. So if you start with a really, really strong bottom end, low notes in your voice, and then you go to that top part and it sounds weak, it doesn't really sound quite desirable. You probably want it to sound stronger, and you're probably pushing it to make it sound stronger. But actually, you want to do the opposite. And so you want to do the opposite with the lower parts of your voice, where it's actually easier for you to sing as well. So if you make that quite light, then when you get to the part of your voice that isn't as strong, it's not going to change quite so much. So you won't feel like you're doing something wrong, and your voice is going to balance. So what we're looking for is a balance. And we can do that by singing lightly, by singing softly. We're going to sing to ah, and we're going to imagine we're in choir, and we're going to sing down the scale because it's actually easier to go higher to lower in this instance. We're going to start by going low, and then we're going to bring it back up. So we're going to start here. For people with lower voices, this is where you can start. And we're going to go oh. Okay, we've got a kind of Mr. Beanie, yawny, Kermit the Frog, kind of a choiry kind of sound. Here we go. Oh, 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 oh. And if you have a higher voice, you can start here. So that's one way. You're going to start nice and soft. So you notice I'm not singing. There's no control there. Nice and light. And the same when I sing low. If I were to do that, then when I get up here, when I go up in pitch, it's going to be really hard to maintain that if I didn't have the training, right? And you don't always need to sing really loudly. Most people over sing. So that it's actually a Carole King song. She wrote it. Aretha Franklin has done probably the most famous version. And a lot of people, untrained singers, they would approach it like this. You make me feel, you make me. I'm just shouting, all right? And I wouldn't be able to maintain that for, I probably would, and another trained coach might be able to maintain that for a whole song, but no one is going to be able to do that for an entire gig and then do it again the next night and then again the next night without losing their voice. You've got to have the right technique. You make me feel. And even though I'm projecting my voice, I'm not pushing. So a song that's closer to my mid-range is What's Up by Four Non Blondes. And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? So it's in the middle of my range. When I first started, I would have found it very difficult to sing that powerfully without strengthening my mid-range. There's no way that I would have been able to ever sing that song powerfully without eventually hurting my voice, okay? Now, even if I wanted to sing it lightly, because I didn't know how to even do soft singing, and most untrained singers don't, there are a lot of people who do, but most don't. Even singing a song like that in mid-range, there might be some places where you kind of get stuck. And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, which is actually how the first chorus of the song goes. So it's actually sung quite soft, the first chorus, and then the rest of the song it's very, very powerful. But you must have a strong mid-range to be able to do that, and having a strong mid-range means blending your head voice with your chest voice and other transitions. So I'm going to show you one more way that you can start to do this. Use the na exercise, and this time we're going to go up and down. So we're going to go around the melody. Na 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 na. So if you have if your voice is not high, not low, and it's kind of mid-range, but we want to work the mid-range of mid-range voices as well, you can start here. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Okay, if you have a lower voice, you could start here. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. And if you have a higher voice, you could start here. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Okay, so we don't need to go very high or very low at the moment because we're talking about the mid-range. But when you're doing a full warm-up and a full practice session, you do want to work the whole of your range, because it's very important to work all parts of your voice, because they all work together to create one instrument. So I hope this has helped you to understand a bit more about why creating a strong mid-range is going to help you with your singing. If you're enjoying this, remember to hit the like button and hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get all of my future videos. There is also a new button. Well, at the time of making this video, there is a new button called the hype button. If you're enjoying it, make sure that you click that as well. That's just an extra thing that YouTube has created for smaller channels like this one, which helps YouTube to understand that it's a helpful video and pushes it out to more people so we can help even more singers. I want to help as many of you as possible. See you in the next tutorial. Stay hydrated. Ciao!